All right, friends. Tonight we're going to draw a Darth Vader. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with his two big eyes. They're really, really big. So we're going to draw one big kind of oval here, and then next to it we're going to do another one. I'm just using a pen, but you guys can use a pencil or markers, doesn't matter, whatever you've got around. So then right in the middle, we're going to do like a tiny semicircle with a line. I'm going to kind of darken mine in because that's a darker area. Now coming down from his eye on either side, we're just going to draw a little straight line. Then right in between the two eyes, we're going to make a piece of his like nose on his mask. So the way we're going to do that is do a line and then a line. We're going to connect them with a little semicircle and then another straight line at the bottom. All right. Then from our side lines we drew, we're going to draw a straight one in to connect it to the nose piece. And it doesn't matter if this is perfect because we're going to do some shading when we're done. All right. Then we're going to do another couple little semicircles here on his nose ridge, just to mark where his nose is at. Then we're going to draw a dark line under one eye and a dark line under the other eye. The next thing we want to do is draw just like a little diagonal coming in from either side here where we had drawn our straight lines before. And so basically what we're going to do here is from the edge of the nose, we're going to make this into a nice triangle. Okay. Then we're going to draw another triangle that kind of has the skinny side here and a thicker side there. And then we'll connect it there. All right, so lots of triangles for our Darth Vader. Then we're going to do like a circle here and a circle here and a line that goes across and connects the two circles. And if you have to like draw over it to make it a little bigger, no big deal. This is not a pretty refined Darth Vader. He is a warrior. And then we're going to draw his chin. So just a semicircle here. And then here's where his neck would be. And then his shoulders. We're not really going to draw all that. We're just going to draw his face today. All right, so now what we're going to do is draw just like some little lines. We're going to try to evenly space them apart. And this is going to be the front of his mask. So what we're going to do is pick the first one to be dark. And so we'll just shade that dark. Next one's going to be light, so we leave it. So then we're going to shade, leave that one light, shade the one next to it, and you can take more time on yours to make yours look better. Shade, light, shade. Okay. Now we're going to add a little shading here to these two triangles. We're going to kind of like make little marks in. All right, because we got shadows going on the outside, so we just do that. Same thing here with his nose. We're just going to make a few lines to kind of show that. And then under his eye here, we're going to shade that in a little bit. And then over here, we're going to do some dark shading on the inside of his nose, right under that line we drew for like the bag under his eye. We're going to shade that in, all right? And we'll shade a little on the side here to kind of match our other side. And then here, we're just going to do a few marks to show that this is like a lighter part of him. But we still want some lines there, okay? And then under his chin, we're going to have like a really dark spot in the middle. Really dark. And then really dark spots on the sides. So I'm just kind of scribbling mine in. You can take more time. And then we'll just do some light lines across to kind of blend it, okay? We can come back in and like really color his eyes in black if you want. I don't have enough time to do that tonight, but you guys have plenty of time at home, so you do that. So now we're gonna make the top of his mask. So what we do is we're gonna draw a little line here to connect like the middle. I'm gonna make mine a little taller. And then what we're gonna do is from the edge of his eye, we're gonna just draw a little swoopy line down here. Same thing on the other side, little swoopy line. All right. See, mine's not perfect. It's all good. And then we're gonna draw a straight line right up the middle on both sides of that nose piece. We're not gonna decide how tall it is yet because we're gonna wait and see how we feel about that. Then from just a little bit up, we're going to draw a line that follows the swoopy line we made before and then kind of comes to like a little point. All right. So we're going to go and then down to a point again. Okay. Then from down here where we drew those screws, we are going to draw a curved line, and then we're going to connect that curved line here. Okay. So same thing here, curved line out, and then we're going to connect it right up there. Now this is the dark part of his helmet, so if you guys have time, color it in really, really dark under here so that we can show that this is like all the shadows, all the dark Darth Vader-y stuff. Ooh, I have a good marker in here. I didn't even know it. All right, so we're gonna make this really dark. Take more time with yours, color it in really pretty, make him look good. Or if you want him to look rough like mine, you go right ahead. He's your Darth Vader, you make him look how you want. We do want to make sure we keep like a light strip here so we can tell. So like this area, I'm not going to color that because we got to be able to tell that that's like the less shadowy part of his helmet. So I'm going to shade a little around his nose piece and then just a little here. And on this side, we're going to leave some space white, like I said, around these lines. And then maybe just a little up in here so we can tell we got a little shine on that. I am going to come in here on his eyes since I have this great big marker now. And this doesn't have to be perfect. Just color a little around the edge. And we are going to show he's got some nice glare on there. So leave the middle of that part white and just color around here. Same thing on this eye. We're going to leave a little white just in the middle. So see how I just like drew a little circle and left the white middle? And then we'll go around the outside. And if you want to make some of this stuff darker, now that we have a good marker, do what makes you feel good. Okay? Alright, so now we need to do the top part of his helmet. So we're going to decide how tall we want to make this. I want him to have like a really super duper tall helmet. So I'm going to make it all the way up here and then draw just like a gentle line there. And now what we're going to do is connect right here to right here with a curved line to make the top of his helmet. So I'm going to kind of go straight and then just at the top start to curve. Same thing here, from here to here. We're just going to do a very gentle curve down for his helmet. It would be kind of shiny right here, so we're going to leave that white. And then we could just color his helmet. We're going to leave this white like I just said, so we'll go kind of around that to show he's got some glare on his helmet. Again, color yours prettier. I'm in a rush. And then we're just going to do some lines a little bit on the middle of his helmet. And then over here, we're going to do just like a little triangle-y shade to show he's got a little shine. little shade on the outside, and then some shade over here. And if it feels like it's really dark and you're like don't have a lot of space between your light stuff, that's where you can kind of come in with like a skinnier pencil or something, and you can make little lines. Now, if you make the lines close together like that, it looks darker, whereas if you make them farther apart, it looks light. So what you can do is make some farther apart lines and then etch them in really close together where you want it to look a little darker, okay? So we got some like a far apart, but then I want this to be a little darker, so I'm gonna put them closer together. And I want to have some lines in here to show that we've got a little darkness. Same thing here. I want to have some lines. So Everett's not here for this one because this was a little bit difficult for him. But I will still do it in his absence. We're going to give him a little speech bubble that says, "Hi, I'm Darth Vader." So, there's our Darth Vader. Nailed it.